What if the future was already discovered, thousands of years ago? Not imagined, not predicted, but calculated. What if an ancient civilization looked forward in time, saw exactly where humanity was heading, and decided the future was too dangerous to allow? So instead of saving their knowledge, they buried it. Welcome to History's Echo, the channel where forgotten civilizations, hidden knowledge, and suppressed truths rise again. Here, we don't rewrite history. We listen to what history has been trying to tell us all along. And today's story is one of the most unsettling ideas ever recorded, that the future was once known and deliberately delayed. A civilization that thought differently. Modern society believes the future is uncertain. Ancient civilizations did not. To them, the future was not a mystery. It was a pattern. Across Sumer, Egypt, the Indus Valley, and Mesoamerica, we find something deeply strange. Civilizations separated by oceans and thousands of years describing the same future outcomes, not through prophecy, through calculation. They believed time moved in cycles, not lines. That human behavior repeated with mathematical consistency. And if you understood the pattern well enough, you could see what was coming, how they saw the future. Ancient scholars did not use machines. They used systems. They combined astronomy, mathematics, population, behavior, resource cycles, psychological patterns. To them, humanity was not chaotic. It was predictable. When population reached a certain size, conflict followed. When technology advanced faster than wisdom, collapse followed. When power centralized too far, destruction followed. They weren't guessing. They were observing history repeating itself. The terrifying discovery. At some point, these civilizations reached the same conclusion. Human intelligence was accelerating, but human responsibility was not. They calculated a future where technology outpaced ethics, power, concentrated in small groups, reality itself became manipulatable. In short, a future where humanity could destroy itself without even realizing it was happening. This was not a warning. It was an inevitable outcome. The Great Decision. Ancient records hint at a global decision, not a council of kings, but a network of scholars, builders, and keepers of knowledge. They faced a choice: give humanity everything and risk extinction, or slow progress and preserve the species. They chose the second option. Knowledge wasn't lost, it was locked. This is the part history never explains properly. Advanced knowledge didn't vanish overnight. It was fragmented, encoded into symbols, hidden inside myths, sealed within structures. Only partial truths were left behind. Enough to rebuild civilization slowly, but not fast enough to repeat the disaster. The reset was intentional. Why monuments were really built? Pyramids, stone circles, underground chambers. These were not just ceremonial. They were archives. Not libraries of words, but libraries of principles. Geometry replaced language. Symbol replaced instruction. Form replaced formula. Only a civilization mature enough to understand the meaning would unlock the message. What they feared most. The ancient fear was not technology itself. It was power without self-awareness. They understood something modern society still struggles with. A human who understands how reality works, but not how they work internally, is the most dangerous force in existence. So they delayed knowledge until humanity could evolve emotionally. Or at least, they hoped they would. Signs we are reaching that point again. Today, we see the same indicators ancient civilizations warned about. Artificial intelligence, reality simulation theories, digital control of value and identity mass. Psychological influence, the future they calculated, is no longer theoretical. It's unfolding. And just like before, humanity is asking the same question too late. The question they left for us, ancient texts, do not end with answers. They end with a challenge. When you rediscover this knowledge, ask not what you can do with it. Ask whether you are ready to live with the consequences. They didn't fear the future. They feared unprepared humans reaching it too quickly. The future doesn't arrive suddenly. It echoes forward from the past. Every civilization that fell left behind a lesson disguised as a ruin. And every time humanity ignores that lesson, history grows louder. The future was never hidden from us. It was postponed. This is history's echo.